Chart. Entering depth charts. AHB selected. WR selected. T selected. Low hold selected. Row hold selected. CB FS selected. SS selected. Entering coaching screen depth chart.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's me. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. He's trying to win. He's trying to bust. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Regular.
To throw again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Brady now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He completes it right side to White. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Michelle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, 4 down. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Mike's 57.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
No. Off. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go get him.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, now Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
72. Smooth. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. It's our time. Hey, 166.
Now Brady again. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 75 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a play fake, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Go, go. 4 down. Alone. 61. Max box. Right. Zip it.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Brady. It's complete. James White. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Left side, it's Dorsett. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Enough takes to start out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Snap comes in one. Now Haskins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go, folks.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Watson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit. 56 is the mark. 72.
Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Geis on a handoff left. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 36 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Go. 50 seconds again.
Throwing again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards of 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
To throw again. Brady. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back up. 56. Mike's 56. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Cut. 56. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
72.
Too little, Captain.
Hey, Haywood.
53, Mike. Hey, tighten down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check it back.
50. Ozzie. Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You ready? Check. Rip. Check. 53. Mike. Three buzz. Back. Alert flow.
And the blitz does come. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Defense.
Help him.
Let's go, defense.
Check it. Reload.
Check. Tight dog.
Goal 50. Hey, Zoo.
53. Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.
Post-game report player stats. Entering statistics screen player stats. Team Nebraska. Rushing selected. Team Nebraska. Team Nebraska. Receiving selected. Team Nebraska. Team was. Team Nebraska. Team Nebraska. Team Nebraska. Team Nebraska. Team Nebraska. Blocking selected. Team Nebraska. Team was. Defensive selected. Tackle. QB sacks 4.0. QB Sacks 0.0. QB Sacks 2.0. QB Sacks 4.0. QB Sacks 1. QB Sacks 1.0. QB Sacks 1.0. QB Sacks 1.0. QB Sacks 1. QB Sacks 1.0. QB Sacks 2.0. QB Sacks 1.0. Interceptions 0. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 1. Kicking selected. Team view highlights. Zero 9. Zero 28. 117. 215. 242. 249. 325. $347. $415. $452. One, 154. 223. 249. 319. 342. 410. 419. 457. Post. Finish game. Entering online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected.